Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new uploaded video today. The only reason I'm uploading on a Monday is because I've just got the announcement from Total War. It's actually come through my Twitter that the actual map reveal for Britannia Total War has been revealed today. So I'm actually going to just go to look through what's on the map basically. So first of all, you go onto the website, which you can find on the description. It first starts you off with this lovely map of, I believe, a settlement. So that's something to start us off with. Fantastic, right? Now, here is the map for the size comparison. And so here it is. This is the comparison of Attila Total War, the Britannia in Attila Total War, and the Thrones of Britannia map that we're going to be given. Obviously, the Attila Total War was only very small Britannia because we had the whole continent on Attila. So you can see the map for Britannia is very tiny in comparison. They actually said it's a 23 times bigger, resulting in the largest, most detailed version of the British Isles featured in a Total War game. Very similar to the detail probably that went into Shogun Total War in terms of you had the entire country of Japan. They said they're going to go into major detail in terms of they're looking at actual terrain height as the basis for the height maps. So they're going to get all that information in and try to make it as a great experience for the game for Total War fans alike. Okay, now this next map is going to be the factions. As you can see, one of the first things that I want you to notice here are the names. They've actually decided to say they're going to stay true to the era. So instead of saying Wessex, as we say today, or as we said earlier on, they actually pronounce it by their names. They're actually the Norse names which were given to them by Norsemen. So this, for example, Wessex will be West CX, if I pronounce that correctly. Forgive me if I haven't. The reason why they've changed it, and I believe it's just by the feeling of the game. They actually commented on the website saying having the Vikings of Cambridge come to raid made them feel a bit off. Their words. So they actually didn't want that feeling. They really wanted to immerse you in the actual feeling of being in that era, which I think is a good touch, and I think it's quite a brave thing to do, to go through there. Because I looked at it first of all, I thought, well, I'm gonna be honest, I never heard of these names, and this is I'm from here, so I don't. My history's terrible in terms of what I know, so it's not very good. The faction distribution for most of the titles, they keep amount of territories the player controls at start fairly consistent to keep things balanced. They've said it's likely that in 878 AD, West CX had control over almost of southern England, so it's pretty accurate in terms of where they want to go with this in terms of factions. Now, the next map I'm going to show you, which is the map of the provinces, and I just want you to take a look at this. As you can see, we've got quite a large number of provinces. There's one thing that I actually thought might be part of it, this part of northern France here, but I don't think it will be, because I think it would have been highlighted here. It might be just like a terrain detail, so I don't think we're going to get any action on northern France, which is fine. I mean, this is all to do, it's Thrones of Britannia. I mean, it's not Thrones of Britannia and a bit of France, so that's not going to work very well. Okay, so as you can see, it's made up of quite a few provinces, so it's basically a very straightforward map, and it also gives you the sea regions as well. Next map is going to be settlements. So these are all the settlements. Now they've done something different. They've still got the same elements. So for example, they're made up of multiple regions like for example in Warhammer and Attila. But what they've said, and I'll read it to you, they said province capitals are still walled and have 6 building slots as well as grazings. Minor settlements, however, do not. They will have no walls and either 1 or 2 building slots. The available building types for each settlement will be predefined and based on the characteristics of the land around it. That could be a farm or an iron mine or an abbey. In this way, the system is more of a cross between Shogun 2 provinces, with resources buildings located outside the main settlement. but combined with the Rome 2 and later system that allow for each of the minor settlements to be controlled independently. This means that the vast majority of the buildings that give you food and money exist outside the safety of the major settlement walls. This means that you will have to think about how you keep them protected, but also opens up a new set of offensive opportunities. Now, I think that's going to be amazing. I think this is definitely the step they need to take, bringing back the old way of doing things and the new way of doing things, and to have it influence with the Thrones of Britannia game. I think it's going to be amazing. I'm going to be awaiting this. I'm going to be very excited about playing this, and I think now is the time to actually think about what faction you're going to play with. So maybe in the comments you can mention about what faction you like to start off as. It might be nice to get a little discussion going in terms of who you would like to play with and why. Alright guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like, it means a lot to me. And I will speak to you on the next video. Bye for now.